Hello you fans, Matt Rants here and welcome to a Melodious deck profile. This is a new deck that I've been using on my channel. It's basically designed to annoy your opponent so they have to overcome and work around it. Not specifically designed to be a winning deck. It can't really beat the meta, it can just piss them off so much. It may cause rage quits if you use it. They will eventually just if you give them a chance to suicide, they will suicide into them. As I did have one duelist doing that. But yeah, it's not supposed to win, it's supposed to just piss your opponent off. You have to work, your opponent has to work for their win. If they don't, then you're playing it wrong. Okay, or you've opened it bad. So yeah, let's go straight into the deck list. Archilord Christian is our first card, designed to very much piss your opponent off, lock down special summonings. Since you have access to fairies, you might as well use this card. It's depending on how many fairies you got in your graveyard. Usually if you use 3 Nova Summoner and a weak fairy monster, that will give you enough for a crystal summon, and then you can add that weak monster back to your hand, or if you've timed it specifically well, you can get a really good card out of it. But yeah, you can also Nova Summon it easily, so yeah, you have quite good chance to use Krista in this deck. Next one, Mozart, the Melodious Diva. Maestra, I mean. Something usually out with Valhalla, because then you can use her effective special summon out Krista, then lock down special summoning completely, and you have 2 beaters that have both high attack. Next is the main card of the deck. If you get to special summon this card, your opponent definitely has to work for their win, because you will lock down quite a lot of the ways they'll get past you. Aria, the Melodious Diva. When she is special summoned onto the field, Melodious monsters can't be targeted by card effects or be destroyed by battle. Therefore, you have protection from normal destruction through, like, say, Blue Eyes White Dragon attacks an Aria, Melodious Diva. She is not going to get killed. You may take damage if she's in attack, but she's not going to get killed. You can't target her with card effects, so you can't use specific destruction cards or specific there aren't many specific destruction cards. We have a lot of specific bouncing cards like compulsory evacuation device that won't work against this card. It is protected against that card, but it is vulnerable to cards that mass destroy, so Rejeki, Mirror Force, and cards that mass bounce like Storming Mirror Force. They are ones you have to look out for. But usually your opponent will only have a few of those in the deck, so they will have to work to get to that card. For example, last duel I had, Black Rose Dragon was summoned out, but it took him a while to bring that monster out. He was waiting quite a while to just bring it out. Next one is Kanon, the Melodious Diva. Using her because she can special summon herself. I don't really use her for other effects to target a Melodious monster and switch its battle position. But it can be good if you're gonna go for a solid punch and then want to go into a solid defense. Next one is my new card that I've added to the deck, Soprana, the Melodious Songstress, the way of fusion summoning. The best way I've summoned it out was Nova Summoner. When it's destroyed, I can special summon out Soprano. Soprano's effect targets a Melodious in my graveyard and adds it to my hand. I then normal summon out Melodious monster on my turn and use it to fusion Shokin out Shiberta, the Melodious Maestra. That's mainly the way I use it. Next is Nova Summoner, 3 of those to bring out a good defense and add the graveyard to get Krista or get an honest down quite easily. Unfortunately, Aria is a bit too high just to go into Nova Summoner's boundaries, so you can't summon out Aria this way, unfortunately. Then 2 Honest. Why play a light deck without Honest? Even this deck can use it well. Summon out one of your weaker monsters and power them up so they can defeat strong boss monsters. Like, for example, Aria, the Melodious Diva, taking down Stardust Dragon. This doesn't sound right, but Honest definitely shows that it can be worth that. So yeah, it's got 2 slots in my deck for that reason. And then 3 Sonata, the Melodious Diva, which powers up your Melodious monsters and can special summon itself out. So that's always good. Okay, onto the spells. One Rejeki, the counters to this deck, and I'm also using in the deck. Rejeki is Rejeki, can't really say anything more about it. One a day piece, because adding the specific cards to your hand is vital in the deck, so you need as many ways of adding them to your hand as possible, so one day a piece is used. Triple first movement solo. This is extremely powerful card because you can special summon out Aria from your deck. You don't need to have it in your hand. Oh wait, you can have it in your hand, so that's fine as well. But yes, but you cannot special summon monsters until you activate this effect, except for Melodious monsters, so you can summon out some of your Sunlosses as well and your Canons. This is the time you summon out Aria through this effect. This is the main play you go for, first movement solo into Aria, the Melodious Diva. Okay, and then 3-pot duality. Sounds like it's counteractive, but once you have the Aria play out, you don't need to special summon anymore. If you've got Vanity out, you don't need to special summon anymore. Although Vanity will get killed by this. If you have Arsenal Crystal out, you don't need to special summon anymore. So pot duality can be good. And I see using it more than Upstart Goblin, and it just works a lot better because you have 3 chances of getting the one specific card you really want. Next, one MST. Did have 2, moved 1 out unfortunately. So yeah, just one random one MST in there. Triple My Body's a Shield, better than Starlight Road. Used to protect against Rejeki and other cards that mass destroy. Triple Valhalla, Hall of the Fallen. There's other way of bringing out Aria, or you can bring out Krista this way as well, which is very, very effective. Then traps, 1 bottomless trap hole, 1 vanity and 1 solemn, staples in my deck, and triple Phoenix Chain, because effects nowadays are very powerful. So Phoenix Chain is going to be used quite a lot. So yeah, we have that. We can protect against monsters that can automatically destroy defense monsters as well. Into the Exceeds and Fusions, we have Fortune Tube to resupply your deck with Sonatas, was used for Exceed Summon. Zenmates has a solid defense. Number 80, Rhapsody and Berserk to banish your opponent's graveyard. Lava Valchain to send another fairy to your graveyard, or top deck Archel Christian, or top deck what else would you really want? Top deck Honest. So we have that. Evil Swarm Exciton Knight to blow up the field if you're really that badly losing. Fairy Cheer Girl to draw a card if you really have that chance to bring her out. It's highly likely you will use her, but you never know. You could be in that much of a dire state that you don't want to use your Exciton, or if you've used up your Exciton, 1-on-1 on Castell, you may want to go into Fairy Cheer Girl. Next, Castell, stable card in this day and age. 1-on-1, more or less a stable card in this day and age. Constellar Omega, in order to bring out Ptolemy 7. Basically that's it. Dark Rebellion Exceed Dragon to power itself up, and a great beater in the deck. And Felgrand, if you ever get a chance to summon it. Most likely the way you summon it is Mozart's to summon out Mozart's, and then overlay for Felgrand, or Mozart's and then summon out Archel Christian and negate the effect somehow, and then overlay. So I may actually change out Phoenix Chain for Forbidden Chalice in order to do that, but it's highly likely you go to Felgrand, but it's another place to put. And Fusion deck, Bloom Diva, the Melodious Muse, hardly ever going to get this out, but if you do, well done, well done. It's very hard to get out. But it's a good card if you can get it out. And Shiberta, the Melodious Maestro, most likely the one you're going to get out. It's good, great card to banish cards from your opponent's graveyard if it's going to be destroyed, or if they target something with Call the Haunted, you can use that effect. I wouldn't say just use it straight away, because that's going to be a waste of the potential you have with Shiberta, the Melodious Maestro. But yeah, you can get 3000 beater on board as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this deck profile. This is designed to piss your opponent off and make them work for their win. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Please comment below if you've got any deck suggestions to make it a bit more potent. I may actually put in Forbidden Chalice. I'm thinking about it quite a lot now, but it's not high priority. But yeah, I'll be probably doing another set of duels with Melodious, but have a break for them for now. Thank you very much for watching. Matt Durant, signing out.